Instant noodles look harmless. A crinkly packet, powdered broth, 3 minutes of boiling water and you've got dinner. But instant noodles weren't invented to be cozy comfort food. They were born out of desperation in a country that was hungry, humiliated, and rebuilding from the ashes. After World War II, Japan was in ruins. Cities were bombed flat, farmland was damaged. Millions of people were suddenly trying to survive with almost nothing to eat. Food shortages became part of daily life. People stood in long lines for a single bowl of hot ramen. Others turned to the black market, buying whatever food they could find at whatever price they had to pay. On paper, there was help. The occupying American forces sent wheat flour to Japan as relief. It looked generous, but it created a new problem. Japan's traditional diet was built on rice, vegetables, and fish. Now shiploads of American wheat were flooding in. The US wanted Japan to modernize its diet and use that wheat. So instead of rice, people were encouraged to eat bread. Bread became a symbol of post-war policy, but it didn't feel Japanese, and it didn't feel comforting. Meanwhile, ramen stalls were full of people craving hot broth and noodles, something that felt like home. One man watched those lines and couldn't let the idea go. His name was Momofuku Ando. He wasn't a scientist. He wasn't backed by a giant corporation. He was a businessman who had failed more than once. And he became obsessed with a question. How do you give people ramen without the line? Fresh ramen takes time, making the dough, cutting the noodles, boiling them, simmering the broth, serving it hot. Ando wondered, what if you could make noodles that lasted on a shelf, cooked in minutes, and still tasted like real ramen? He turned his backyard into a test kitchen and began to experiment. Day after day, he tried different combinations of dough and seasonings. Batches failed. Noodles went soggy, spoiled too quickly, or tasted wrong. People around him thought it was a pointless obsession. If instant noodles were possible, surely someone would have made them already. But Ando kept going. Then one night, he noticed something simple. His wife was frying tempura, and he watched the batter bubble as it hit the hot oil. What if, he thought, the secret wasn't just boiling, but frying? He tried a new method. First cook the noodles in broth, then fry them in hot oil instead of just drying them. The result was a strange, golden, porous block of noodles. They looked crispy and dry, but when he poured hot water over them, the noodles came back to life, soft, springy, and ready to eat in minutes. He had discovered flash frying, a way to cook, season, dry, and preserve noodles all at once. In 1958, more than a decade after the war, Ando released his invention, instant chicken ramen. At first, it wasn't poor people's food at all. It was a luxury. A packet of instant noodles actually cost more than a fresh bowl from a street stall. Only wealthier families could afford to skip the line and buy convenience. Over time, factories scaled up production, prices dropped, and flavors multiplied. Instant noodles shifted from a high-tech curiosity to a cheap filling staple for students, night shift workers, and anyone who needed calories fast. In the 1970s, Ando pushed the idea further. People didn't just want fast noodles, they wanted noodles they could eat anywhere. His answer, noodles in a disposable cup. All you needed was hot water and something to stir with. Now, instant noodles weren't just a solution to Japan's hunger crisis. They became survival food for the entire world. Disaster zones, refugee camps, dorm rooms, offices, even prisons. Anywhere humans were hungry, broke, or rushed, instant noodles quietly appeared. Today, the world eats tens of billions of servings every year. It's easy to look at a packet of instant ramen and see nothing but salt, starch, and a cheap meal. Nutritionally, it's far from perfect. High in sodium, low in nutrients. But behind that flimsy package is a story about hunger, politics, and survival. About how international aid, American wheat, and one stubborn inventor changed what people eat when times get tough. Next time you crack open a packet, remember, you're not just eating a late-night snack, you're eating a piece of post-war history designed to solve a crisis, and only later turned into comfort food for the rest of the world. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe to The Edible Truths, and let's keep uncovering the secrets hiding in your pantry.